Welcome to Bear News. I'm Ton Costa.
And I'm Lola Yandel. Today we dive into stories from this past week here and around the world. Sweden has joined the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO. With Sweden being the 32nd member to join NATO, this ends decades of neutrality after World War II. Sweden joined soon after Finland, which was caused by Russia's invasion in Ukraine. Now, Sweden has been fully accepted as a member instead of just a follower. Prior to Sweden joining, the country has been one of NATO's most active partners and an important contributor to a support mission that takes place in Afghanistan. Sweden has been welcomed into NATO kindly as the new member standing in defense of Ukraine. Soon after being welcomed, a ceremony was held to raise Sweden's flag in front of NATO's headquarters. The Swedish Prime Minister was grateful and held a speech after joining NATO. With Sweden's entry brings incredibly capable armed forces and a first-class defense industry, which makes NATO stronger. This in turn makes Sweden a safer and more secure country.
And earlier this year, a Boeing door plug blew off a plane mid-flight. Now the company is allegedly missing the documents for the door. The company has stated they cannot find the documents for the door plug and that it's possible that they never existed. The executive vice president of government operations for Boeing stated that employees have searched extensively for documents on the opening and closing of the door plug, but could not find anything. This has led to many believing the company has not been fully honest with the public. The Federal Aviation Administration has launched an investigation into the company with no further information as of yet.
A police officer and school resource officer for Manford Public Schools was arrested last week. The Tulsa man was accused of raping a male student and providing alcohol to a minor on 2 occasions. Staff members and affected families were told not to talk, the common procedure in these occasions. The surprise for those who know him, he had apparently always been known as a good cop.
He was a mentor to a lot of these kids around here, and he helped me out a lot, really. I mean, he gave me his personal phone number, told me I'd call him anytime if I needed help. Unbelievable, because, like I said, everybody just kind of sees him as a good man.
The accused man admitted to providing alcohol, but denied any sexual assault allegations. An investigation is pending, but he now sits in the Creek County Jail until his trial on March 19th.
Major flooding has occurred worldwide the past weekend. Bears News' Ellen Burnett has more.
Violent storms swept southern France, and currently 5 people are known to be dead due to the flooding. Most deaths were caused from cars getting caught in a current from the storm. One father attempted to cross a flooded bridge near the city of Nimes, where police had not yet set up warning signs and barriers. The man's wife was rescued. However, his children are still missing. Firefighters and guardsmen are actively searching for any other missing persons with helicopters, drones, and search dogs. And parts of the Hamptons in California were underwater on Sunday. Authorities were forced to close Hampton Beach and parts of major highways like Route 101 and Route 1A. By 4 p.m. on Monday, police said all roads were reopened with an exception of High Creek. However, the threat has yet to pass. Police warn that high tides over the next few days could put towns at risk of additional flooding in low-lying areas. According to officials, drivers should expect detours during high tide.
Thanks, Adeline. A plane ran off the runway last Friday morning after it landed in Houston, Texas. According to United Airlines, after the plane landed, the Boeing 737 MAX exited the taxiway into a grassy area. The flight from Memphis had 160 passengers and 6 crew members on board. An airport spokesperson said everyone was evacuated safely and no injuries were reported. United Airlines claims they are working to try and understand the cause of what happened.
Airbnb is banning indoor security cameras from rental properties. Our very own Wyatt Stewart has more.
On March 12th, Airbnb announced a worldwide ban on indoor security cameras effective next month. The company previously allowed cameras in common areas like hallways and living rooms as long as it was mentioned to guests prior to their stay. In years past, travelers have reported incidents of hidden cameras in short-term rentals. The company hopes the change will ease guest privacy concerns with the new rules in effect. Lola and Ton, back to you.
Thanks, Wyatt. In a year filled to the brim with great movies, the 2024 Oscars shaped up to be one of the more competitive shows in recent years. The film Oppenheimer stole the show with 13 nominations and 7 wins, which included major awards like Best Director, Best Actor, Best Original Soundtrack, and Best Picture. Other notable winners were Poor Things and Zone of Interest, which won 4 and 2 awards respectively. There were also many musical performances, headlined by a pair of Barbie songs, including Best Original Song winner What Was I Made For and I'm Just Ken. This award broke records, making Billie Eilish and Phineas the youngest 2-time Oscar winners ever. With theater attendance once again on the rise, an already strong start on the year with Dune Part 2, next year's Oscars has the chance to be even more competitive than 2024's.
The Noble High School senior class hosted the annual volleyball tournament last night in the Den. Every class had a team play to determine this year's winner. The final matchup was juniors versus seniors with a close first set of 18-16. The seniors took the second set as well, 15-12, crowning them champions for the second year in a row.
Thank you for watching Bear News. I'm Lily Andell.
And I'm Ton Costa, signing off.